Hello, we're playing City Skylines live. Well, no, not live, but we're at Games. We're not live. We're at live. But no. I'm at Gamescom. I'm joined by Tom.
Hey.
And, we're lucky to have Sandra from Colossal Order here to...
Actually, Paradox Interactive.
Oh,
Paradox Interactive.
From Paradox to talk us through what's new with City Skylines, because you have an expansion coming out soon. It's called Green Cities.
Yeah.
And it's all about... Because, I mean, one thing that I always do, when I start a new city, it's... I want it to be perfect, picturesque, futuristic, and clean. But always you have that tab that says industry, you have to get going with it. But hopefully, does Green Cities introduce ways for you to deal with that pollution?
The idea with this expansion is basically to give the player more options to create diversified cities, or just do more meaningful choices when placing service buildings, but also just go completely green as urban population grows. So you can definitely get rid of all that pollution.
Yeah, this is such a nice city that you've built for us today.
Thanks.
Amazing.
No. So, built this city.
No, I haven't built it either. Actually.
Oh, right. Oh, okay.
Wait, whose city is this? Oh, is this just someone's like save game and we're just gonna mess around with it? They've been working on it for weeks and they're gonna come like, what do you do to my city? Oh no.
Well, if you have a look at the pollution panel in the info view, I don't think it's the purple one. Yeah, that one. I don't think they're gonna be super sad if we fix.
Oh wow. Okay, we've got some.
Because it's some pretty stupid choices has been made.
Yeah.
No, I don't think you've made the ultimate stupid choice. I mean, you've got the water inlet.
Well,
it's way far away.
Slowly getting.
It's coming closer,
It's just a matter
and
of
soon you're gonna have like poops coming out of your taps and stuff.
Oh, that's not where you want to be.
No.
Ever.
That's one of the quickest way to
Yeah, wipe out
moving.
everyone.
Yeah, or just wipe out. That's even quicker.
Just everyone's gonna die instantly.
You don't have to pack your bags where you're just gonna be vaporized.
Just dead. Just straight up dead.
Wow, would it actually kill you? Do you think drinking?
Less
Yeah.
I think that is a thing.
Assume that's gonna happen.
Okay.
But what we can do, for example, one of the new key features is that we have 3 new specializations.
Oh.
So you guys are familiar with industrial ones.
Yeah.
We actually have like some forestry specialization up in the corner. So the 3 new specializations that we have is residential, commercial, and office. So what you can see is like vertical gardens, and on top of them it's garden as well. So if you would, if you press escape and just kind of click on them, you can see that they have. We also just introduced level up in the specializations.
Oh.
So you know that there's usually just one level.
Yeah.
So now it's actually the same as the regular residential. So that's level 3. So there's some really cool ones. If you kind of, if you zoom out a bit, you see those. They're pretty. I think they're on a high. Yeah, they're almost passing level 5 now. So. Yeah, you see that there's a tons of new buildings to kind of make it feel alive and really cool.
It does look really cool. You see like concept art from like what they're planning over in China, the whole like garden city.
Yeah, I mean, the inspiration comes from all over the world because there's a lot of things that is being doing or that is that people are looking into at the moment. So we're kind of used both visual and gameplay things into it. But if we go over to like, you see to the right and zoom in here, this is actually the low density.
Oh man.
Ones. So everything is built in with like tree, like ecological or like eco-friendly materials. And what's special with this specialization is that the garbage, they produce less garbage.
Okay.
And also consume less energy or electricity. On the other hand, since they, for example, the solar panels, they're taking care of some of it by themselves, they also pay less taxes.
Okay.
So it's like a balance there, and it works the same way in both the high and low density.
This is a nice city.
Do they still have like the same requirements for like parks and things like that?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
That's one of the new parks, by the way.
Oh, what is that?
With the lovely trees.
Oh, this one here? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All of those trees are actually ploppable as well, and it's going to be part of the free update.
Oh, nice.
For people who, for example, doesn't subscribe mods, since half of our players use mods and half of them doesn't.
Yeah.
It's tricky, yeah, because mods are always like player made. You never know what you're getting until you're in the game.
Yeah.
And you pop it down. You're like, oh. But I suppose with anything that's released from you guys officially, you have like that level of quality that you're gonna maintain.
Yeah, exactly. So from commercial areas, they import goods in order to sell to the customers, which kind of causes a lot of heavy traffic. The trucks that are
Yeah.
Since these are local produced, it reduces the heavy traffic since they're not as much. They don't have the same need with like the heavy trucks. So that's more environmental friendly.
Yeah.
And also, I think, did you see a parking lot?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did. I think it was behind to the left.
Oh,
there you got one. If you zoom in on that one. So that's a parking lot for electrical cars, which
Oh.
is a new part of it. So it's part of the free update. So even if you don't have great cities, some residents will still use electric cars.
So what effect does the electronic cars have on the game? Like actual gameplay, on your city?
Yeah. So basically, we have 3 sorts of pollution in cities. The ground, water, and noise pollution. And what we have done now is to make an overhaul of the noise pollution.
Okay.
So, for example, before the roads were based on how big the roads were. And that causes noise pollution. Now we have given each vehicle their own noise pollution value.
Okay.
So, for example, an ambulance would have a really high value, or a truck, or a bus, electric cars, and also biofuel buses that we have added. So basically, electric cars and biofuel buses causes less noise.
Right. Okay.
Pollution. So that's something.
Are we going to get electronic quiet ambulances? Maybe, I don't know, maybe they can vibrate the ground or something so people know they're there, but they can't hear. I don't know, it's kind of important for an ambulance to let people
vibrate the ground.
Or maybe they're all networked up, so you get a bleep saying,
"Is it an earthquake?"
Because that sounds less intrusive than hearing it go by your window, just all of your table and stuff vibrating.
It's like if you live because I used to live next to a railway line, and you feel the trains, but you drown out the noise, but you always know it's there. So maybe it's a bad idea.
Sure.
Maybe,
I love it.
I hope it wasn't your best idea, but
we came here to pitch this idea to you. Vibrating vehicles.
Shut down.
Really think that this could be good.
The whole business plan is
in the game.
Anyway, so that was the electric cars.
Yes.
You can actually have a quick look in the policy panel. Because we added 4 new policies. That's fine. So you see that we have in the city planning, you have a combustion engine ban and electric cars. So basically, electric cars forces, for example, the residential to swap to electric car, and that one just only allows electric cars and biofuel buses into the area.
Okay.
Do you get mad because old Billy Big Nuts has his Jaguar and suddenly he's going to have an electric Jag, and is he I like my Jag? Does it kind of impact happiness at all, or is it just...
No, the impact is mainly
just the cost.
The cost, yeah, exactly.
But people still use bikes and stuff.
Bikes doesn't even have a noise pollution.
Oh, okay, so cool.
That's fine.
Although, when there's loads of them and they're all ringing their bells,
that's actually true. That could be so annoying.
It's kind of annoying. Where we're from, there's a lot of people riding bikes around, and
a bike mafia.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, they ride combustion bicycles.
Or Tour de
motorbikes.
France.
The Tour de France. That must be so noisy going by.
Yeah.
So another thing we can have a look at is the last specialization, which is in the office. You actually see it there, but I guess it's more nice if you click on the kind of camera view again. Yeah.
And
just go over there where you see the tall buildings.
Really nice ones.
You can go for the other side so you see, because the sunlight is...
Oh, yeah.
So this one is called IT Cluster. They also have like solar panels on their roofs and small gardens. If you zoom in, you'll probably...
Oh yeah. So these ones here.
Yeah.
Oh, this is very like...
So what's special with this specialization is that it requires half of the workers.
Oh, okay.
They pay more tax than the regular ones, but on the other hand, they use more electricity.
Right. Okay.
So it's like when you're zoning all these districts, it's like a balance because some pays less tax, some pays more. So again, like it needs to kind of tweak the budget a bit. So
yeah.
For example, can be more expensive, but it's also something you might want to focus on. So
yeah, of course. Man.
That's cool, yeah, because I'm always looking for options to kind of get industry out and clean, interesting new buildings in.
Yeah. So another thing we can have a look at is we have added like a bunch of service buildings for like almost every category. You know, electricity, water, garbage. You can just scroll to the side.
Because yeah, to me, I mean, when you say green cities, instantly I think, well, there's going to be loads of different healthy kind of power generation.
So these three are completely new.
Oh, geothermal! Oh man, I always love some geothermal.
Solar updraft, is that a real thing?
Yeah. I don't know if someone actually uses it, but it's, I mean, since cities is grounded in reality, we always try to like take, read and find things that either is in research or is the real thing. I mean, sometimes we have to tweak it so it's fun for the game. You just place
Can I
it.
just put these down?
That is actually pretty crazy. So it has loads of solar panels. And it kind of draws up the heat, and there's some liquid in this tower from what I know, and some way it starts to spin. I don't really know exactly how it works, but
yeah, there's like fans and stuff. So yeah, I guess the heat goes up, they spin the fans.
That's really cool.
Have a look in the water section. Yeah. So the two to the right are completely new ones. That's a massive. You should definitely try to replace the old sewage.
Oh wow, because this is quite an effective job.
And what's
like,
the one in between?
That gets rid of it.
Okay.
So you can actually get rid of the poop water.
Oh 100%.
Man. Yeah. So what I would do to show this is if you try to, if you would delete all of the old, that's the sewage. You have the delete button to the right. Yeah. You can delete those, and we can replace them with these new ones. And we can speed up, and you will just kind of get a grip on how it's working. Yeah, you already see like how the water.
Oh wow, yeah. Oh, it's going to flood us though. Is that a bit? No, I think we're okay.
Oh man, look at all that like clean water.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
I guess that guy, or there's actually a floating building.
Yeah,
they're going to be really happy because they're actually in the.
This guy.
Yeah, it's like finally.
He doesn't boat, so he's okay. He's floating.
Yeah, they'll be all right.
So, that's also one of the new things since we added floating buildings.
Okay.
So another thing to get rid of the pollution in the water is actually maybe you should slow down the speed a bit, or pause. Yeah. If you click on the garbage menu, you see that's a floating garbage collector.
Oh, nice.
Also a thing that I know is. So if you place that in like polluted water,
does it collect poos?
Yeah, it's actually you can place a few of them like in the polluted water.
And do they clean the water?
Yeah, it collects garbage in the water.
Would this class as garbage though? It's poo.
Well, but people flush, other things down the toilet.
That's true, but you shouldn't do that.
No.
That's how you can clog the pipes.
So, now it's started, so you can see how it looks. I know for a fact that that's not exactly how they look in their reality, but that's how they work at least.
So, do these need to be emptied?
No.
Oh, okay, so you can just like let them go to town. Oh man, it's already clean up.
Do they need power? I suppose probably.
Yeah, they need power, but I think actually that electricity.
I see. Yeah.
So that's that's a floating building that is completely detached. The one you see that is actually attached to the shore.
Oh, okay.
Where there's the floating cafe. If you click on that building, so that's connected to the shoreline. So it's 2 different types. And when we're gonna release this, it's actually also gonna enable for modders to create floating.
Oh,
so I think
cool.
That's gonna be really nice.
Oh, that sounds really good.
We could also have a look at, because you mentioned it before, to get kind of rid of the industrial. If you look in the garbage panel, you see that's a recycling center.
Okay.
So if you would go into the city, you see there's a few landfills.
Oh, right. And they take their
Being
place.
disgusting. One is full, but the other ones could, for example, be removed, and you can replace them with these recycle centers. And they work in. These are one type of the new buildings. So they work in the same way that they collect garbage, just as the landfill sites, but they also use the raw materials to produce goods.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So that's an effect in the gameplay that you won't need. It's not like a huge impact, but you still need a little bit less of the industrial things because they are also like...
Yeah, recycling it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Whenever you think of green, you always think high tech because it's the future. It's like there's not much in the way of low tech green, I suppose, apart from just buildings with shrubs in them and gardens and like the high density over here.
What about tree houses? They're green.
We had tree houses. That was the other one in the Lowlands.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, they weren't completely just tree house.
Like
how do you imagine the tree house?
You know, like in like in like Star Wars, you know, the guys that live in the trees,
The small ones,
like that.
the furry ones.
But we actually we have new trees.
Okay. Just bam, shut down.
If you have a look in the landscaping, it's that one, and the trees, and just scroll to them. So all of these are new trees, since that's also going to be part of the free update.
Flower tree.
I mean, people seem to love like flower trees a lot. Since half of our players doesn't use mods where this is a way to give them. What I was thinking when I mentioned the Star Wars treehouse, it's the big ones.
Yeah.
It's like huge trees.
Oh,
yes.
Oh my god, those are amazing.
We'll put some Ewoks in here, it'd be great.
Anyway, what was I about to say?
Sorry, did you have some real stuff that you were going to try and show us, rather than just us making up things that
I love that.
are not true?
This is also a way to force your citizens to exercise.
Oh,
so you don't need to
yeah.
build as much hospitals.
Okay.
I don't know if that's actually the intention.
But there's a logic there.
But usually, you know, the government, they're like, go and exercise.
Yeah. So you don't kind of end up...
No, but it made sense to add. So we added 3 new buildings on the... in this thing. Yeah, it's the...
I think
oh my God.
exercise is the best medicine.
Did you see how quick the news spread? You just place down the pool. There's already someone swimming.
It's someone, man.
He's there. He's like, I've got to be first.
They were just like waiting outside. The builders were still like putting the tiles down and stuff. And they're like, I just want to swim.
As soon as they cut the red.
Yeah. Just dives in, swimming laps.
He wants to be the first person to pee in that pool, let's be honest.
Wow.
Actually, do you know the whole purple dye in pools thing? You know how, like, in England, I'm not sure if you have it.
No.
We have this idea that if you pee in a pool, sometimes it's a chemical they put in it that makes it purple around where you've peed.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's actually a myth.
Really?
Is it? Oh my god.
I think. Or at least the
Because
pool I
Because I've been peeing in pools for years and it never goes purple. Oh, that's really nice.
Oh, John Wick was filmed here.
John Wick.
Yeah.
The movie.
I never knew it was Central Park. Now I know.
In cities, I never knew that.
In City Skylines.
Yeah.
Man, it's so good. Like, the graphics really hold up, like, super close up.
There he is. There's John Wick.
Keanu Reeves. John Wick. He's off hunting Ewoks in the Ewok
This
village.
city.
So what was the building you were trying to show us? Because we are going to keep interrupting you every time.
I know.
Every time we
There's
get close.
just a bunch of unique builds. You can just glance through the menu, like tab. Oh, that's not even unlocked. You see everyone to the right is like the new one. So that's a cigarette garden.
Right.
Ooh.
It's a really cool one. Oh, that's the lungs of the city. that I was
Lungs
talking
of the
about.
city. that sounds good.
and we can afford it.
But,
Oh man.
yeah, maybe you should pause so we can get in some.
Yeah. What's
We're
the?
not going to get much, not anymore. This whole place is going to hell, and no one wants to look at that.
So you've got power problems, sewage problems. People are moving out.
But they have a nice new park.
But there's a new park. You may be, unable to flush your toilet, but
So we added a bunch of options to tackle the pollution problem. So you can either place buildings or you can work with the policies. You can do all of it, but that's gonna cost you. So
yeah.
you need to work on that. Also something I forgot to mention is that we also, or did I, road modding? Yeah, I mentioned that we will also enable for modders to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's part of saying everything all over.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Like, did I say it? Didn't I? Why are these guys still talking about Ewoks?
What's
Am I
going on?
talking about Ewoks?
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully, in your next meetings, you're gonna start just dropping that in as well. And
One really cool thing for you guys that is also gonna be part of the free update is if you click on if you would just do regular zoning. And you can zoom out. So basically, you always see the zoning areas. Usually when you go to the info panel, it changes to that menu, so you have to go back and forth.
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
click on the pollution, for example, now, you see that there's
oh,
there's two
okay,
layers
that's
now.
really
And you
handy.
can
Yeah.
see why. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good kind of just quality of life
You do slightly forget
tool
sometimes.
just to.
That's one of
Whether-
the improvements that we've made. So that's gonna make it much more easier. For example, when you're zoning these districts, to kind of see exactly where to draw the line.
Yeah.
So that's also going to be part of the free updates. There are a bunch of other things, except like the noise pollution overhaul and the electric cars. But we're still hammering them out, so I'm not gonna tell.
not gonna reveal to us just yet.
That's really cool. No, thank you very much for showing us what's coming out soon with City Skylines. Don't forget to drink Coca-Cola.
It was sponsored by Coca-Cola. Wow.
Yeah, we can't wait. I mean, I know you might come back and do another city in this.
Oh man, I'm hot. I'm hot for it.
Yeah, cool.
We didn't really raise the pollution, but that's fine. We killed a bunch of people.
Yeah, we just killed everyone off that was complaining about pollution. So, well, actually, because there's less people living here now, technically that is less pollution. So, job done.
Wait.
I think we did it.
We reduced our footprint.
Great.
Thank you.
I hope you learned something.
Yeah. Vibrating ambulances. That's the main thing I learned today.
It's the future. Until next time, guys. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.